Toronto Maple Leafs fans, welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute since I've done a video on YouTube. Been a bit busy with school and stuff and stuff like that, but I'm back. I'm gonna be posting more consistently as I possibly can. It's been really tough with all the TikToks and all the other stuff I'm trying to do and cram in to such amount of times in the day. You know, there's only so much I can do. So I'm going to do my best to continue this until the end of the season and the playoffs and hopefully longer in the playoffs. But without further ado, let's get into a video. And it's a doozy because we had the Montreal Canadiens play the Toronto Maple Leafs last night and the Maple Leafs won. Your boys won 3-2 against the Montreal Canadiens. Absolute gorgeous game, and it was really fun to watch. Actually didn't get to see much of the first period, but I'll recap that just a little bit. Starting off strong because we already have the Rocket Richard potential winner. Austin Matthews, 13 minutes and 32 seconds into the period. He gets a pass from Mitch Marner and Mark Giordano to score his 57th of the season. It is quickly 1-0. But he doesn't mess around because nearly 20 seconds later, Austin Matthews again, 58th of the season. This one from Justin Hall and Michael Bunting. Michael Bunting, by the way, 37 assists for Michael Bunting. He is having a terrific year and only on 900K or 950K. It's one of the two, but still that is ridiculously a great price for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he has been such a good production player for Toronto this year, giving Austin Matthews his 58th of the season, 2 away from the big 6-0, and that's going to be a big milestone for Austin Matthews. He hit 50 not even that long ago. And then he beat Rick Vai's record not even that long ago, and this guy's already at 58. It's unbelievable, but he's such a remarkable player. Second period rolls around, and Montreal, they're not messing around. Jeff Petrie off to Nick Suzuki, Joel Edmondson in front of the net. That was a gorgeous passing play, tic-tac-toe between the three, and it is 5:58 into the period. The Leafs hanging on to a 1-goal lead, but John Tavares says 2 minutes later, let's get the party going. Alex Kerfoot to Ilya Mikheyev to John Tavares for his 26th of the season. Pots at home, and Toronto a 3-1 lead. Unfortunately, there's a man by the name of Cole Caulfield who just seems to keep scoring against Toronto. He's in my fantasy team, but he's not on the Leafs, so I can't support in the fact that he scores a gorgeous goal from Christian Dvorak and Brendan Gallagher off to Caulfield. Snipe. I mean, Caulfield, this kid has been sniping on our goalies. Campbell, Mrazek, Shalgren, Wool, you name it, he sniped on him. And 18th of the season for Cole Caulfield. He is a offensive machine, and he's been really, really good for the Montreal Canadiens. No goals in the third period, so the Leafs hung on to that 3-2 lead. And a couple stats in this game. 40 shots for the Toronto Maple Leafs in this one. 26 for the Montreal Canadiens. 43 hits in favor of Toronto to the 32 of Montreal. That is wild. Usually don't see that happen very often. Face-offs, Toronto blew them out 32-21. Montreal took a lot of penalties in this game. And weirdly enough, we got 5 power play opportunities and did not score on any one of them. Yikes. Montreal the same, had 4 power play opportunities, didn't score. But it's more weird for Toronto not to score. There's a lot of giveaway by the Leafs and led to the goals that actually happened. Cole Caulfield made an incredible play, a diving play across the ice to grab the puck and just stop the Leafs from even getting out of the zone. Ended up turning into the goal that he needed for the Montreal Canadiens, which didn't turn out good for them in the end, but he did his best. Mitch Marner gets his 3rd star in this one. He had an apple and was +1 in this one with 23 minutes and 56 seconds of time on ice. John Tavares had a goal to his name, no assists, +0 even at squared there, and 18-19 of time on ice. And 2 goals for Austin Matthews. No apples, but he was +2 and had 21 minutes and 2 seconds of time on ice. Really good game. Let's take a look at the goalies. Eric Shalgren was the netminder for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he got the dub. But let's talk about Montembeault real quick for the Montreal Canadiens. Jake Allen started this one and then had 1 goal against and came out in the first period from an injury. We're not really sure what happened to Jake Allen, but Montembeault came in, tried to save the day. It didn't work out. He had 2 goals against, 23 saves, and 25 shots against. He posted a .920 save percentage with 44 minutes of time on ice. And Toronto Maple Leafs' Eric Kallgren gets another W. He is 5-2-1 now. 2 goals against, 24 save, 26 shots against, a .923, and 60 minutes of time on ice. I mean, he's just producing so well for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Take a look at another guy that standed out in this one, Mark Giordano. Had an apple. He was +2, 2 shots on goal, 18 minutes and 16 seconds of time on ice. Played a really good game as well. Not really anyone else that really stands up besides maybe Mitch Marner, who actually had 6 shots on goal. Threw 2 hits in this game. That was strange. But yeah, really, really good job by Mitch Marner. It was actually Mitch Marner threw 7 hits. My apologies. Yeah, Marner was an aggressive force last night. Matthews threw a big hit, but he only threw 2. So yeah, really surprised that Marner is finding that aggressive swagger. I like that. I like that going into the playoffs, especially for Toronto. And that's something we could really use in the playoffs, of course. So the Leafs make the playoffs last night. They clinched their spot. They clinched their ticket. Kind of knew they were going to make the playoffs, but, you know, you had to kind of build it up a little bit and say, okay, maybe the Islanders can catch up. Nah, we knew we were going to make it. It was just a matter of when. Really good job by the Leafs this season. 100 points to show for and are 5 points ahead of the Boston Bruins and are 6 points ahead of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Both teams in which have a game in hand. 95 points for the Boston Bruins and 94 for Tampa Bay. They have both played 71 games each, and the Leafs have played 72. So only 10 games left for the Leafs, 11 for each Boston and Tampa. And just to take a look-see at what Boston has in store for them this afternoon, they got the Washington Capitals. So it's going to be a big game for them. The Capitals are in a bit of a pickle. They have the Islanders chasing them a little bit, but that is since then seemed to fall off a little bit with the Islanders losing a big game and the Capitals winning a big one against Tampa not that long ago. So Washington's feeling it recently, and hopefully they can beat Boston for the Leafs. The Sabres have been known to upset some teams, and obviously with Craig Anderson starting, that could be an opportunity for Tampa to be dethroned in that game. But we will see. I don't know. I don't think Buffalo can beat Tampa. I would much rather believe Washington beats the Bruins than the Buffalo Sabres beating Tampa Bay. But that's just me. That's probably all the hockey world's general knowledge and consensus of this team's. Dear God, need a glass of water, man, after all this talking. But it has been a crazy ride for Toronto. They are not finished yet. They have a big one coming up very soon on Tuesday night, I believe. Yes, the Buffalo Sabres, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a good one. I'm not sure who's going to be in net for the Sabres. Jack Campbell will most likely get the starter's role for the Toronto Maple Leafs in that one. Yeah, it'll be a pretty big night for the Toronto Maple Leafs as they are trying to do their best to stop the newly acquired Owen Power, signed a 3-year ELC with the Buffalo Sabres not too long ago, and he's going to play his first NHL game against Toronto Maple Leafs. So what a treat that will be to watch on Tuesday night. Make sure to watch out for that one. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have to say for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more of these videos. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video with all your friends and family. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one, and take it easy, guys.